take my shoe off because I don't like playing the organ with my shoes on. So let me take off the shoes. I'll step over here to Hammy Dammy organ. I try to rewire stuff back up after my wife had borrowed or confiscated my MPC player and took it to church, and then I was like, hey, where's the power plug at? So one of the reasons why I don't like lending my stuff out is sometimes people don't understand. Bring my stuff back the same way you took it. And I'm not a stingy person, but at the end of the day, I'm the one who paid for this, and I wanted my stuff back the same way it left. So that's why I don't like lending my stuff out to anything or anybody, because people are not responsible. I'm not saying that's right, but I'm just saying other people thought that they use it. Here's the part. I have my relays. The relay. Man, I can't see my head. Let me lift this camera up just a hair. Alright, got the part for the relay. That goes to the speaker. And then I'll buy some more tubes to go into the hammer organ because it was making this squelchy sound. So I'm assuming that I need to use my actual I think I put this on kind of tight. There we go. I actually have the camera apparatus over there. Just lazy. Let's see, can I make this straight a little bit? There you go. Alright. I actually have, y'all laugh if y'all see how I did this, but my wife bought me this miniature apparatus for my cell phone to record. Before I got real extremely sick, I had already purchased a bunch of stuff over in the corner and over in that corner that I haven't even had a chance to open up. So, bought quite a bit of stuff right before I was super sick, and then I bought some stuff after I started to feel better. This is my mouse for the Mini Mac. So I bought the Mini Mac, and that's over there somewhere. The desktop, all this kind of stuff before I got extremely sick. This is the old book that this guy I was supposed to be working with a couple of years back, 2 years ago, where he had created chords in this book. I think there was about 300 chords in this book. The only problem I have with it was it didn't give a lot of left hand chords. It all pretty much was either bass line or the right hand, and then or partial of the left hand. So I did not want to sell this book with my name on it, obviously. Actually, he did all this stuff. He put my name on the book, took his name off the book. I didn't want to sell it because I didn't have the original copy to this software, to the copy, basically the main copy to this book. So he decided that he wanted to discontinue the deal that we had. And on top of that, people were asking me how much was I investing in purchasing my own books, which is funny. Which was this size book here was $35 for 300 pages. There was another book that was like $25. The page was a little bit thinner. I don't remember how many pages that was, but anyway, it's in a box over there. I haven't had a chance to burn this stuff up. Burn it up! So I don't need this guy's chords because I'm already a chord man. Everybody who's been following me for quite some time know that I'm already a chord man. This guy actually chased me down and wanted to do a deal with me, but I started realizing the deal wasn't a real deal. It was like, why am I playing the middleman to purchase my books to sell to you guys out there in the public? That didn't make sense. And by the time I start calculating just a little bit of the amount of books that I purchased already, you think about $35 times 5 or times 4. Think about 35 times 500 books. And that's what he and I discussed. He was like, well, sell 500 books or whatever, you're going to make your money back or whatever, but you're going to have to bump your book prices up from $35 to like, $50, $60 in order for me to profit. And then I'm saying, wait a minute, I'm paying you to, hold on, that don't make no sense. So after having a couple of discussions with some of my non-musician friends out there, yes, I said that, non-playing musicians, people who don't play, who are not musicians at all, was like, bro, that's our ripoff, bro. Why are you paying this dude, this guy, to put your name on his books, and then for you to turn around and sell the product that he already created on his own, and then turn around and sell it to you guys? That makes no sense, because then I'm losing money. All right. So that makes no sense. Y'all right. And it was like, bro, how long you been playing? And I told them how long I've been playing, and they just started laughing. And I was like, bro, what you mind y'all laughing? It was like, bro, you can do this yourself. Go create your own book. So that's what I'm doing. Alright, I bought this camera so I can do these videos. I haven't had a chance to set all this up, y'all, because I'm still recovering. So here's my book, and it was only one page in here. Now I have many pages in here of me blazing out my chords that I do, and chords that I may have picked up along the way in life in general. Alright, so this is not even all of it actually, because I haven't finished downloading the rest because I had gotten sick back in November of 2023. So I have not been able to add the rest of the chords to this book here. Of course, my book is not going to look like a clipboard. It's going to be an actual real book. Alright, and then that's my new edition MPC player. This is, wait, why am I not getting sound? There we go. Alright, so I had to rewire things back up because my wife somehow disconnected my wiring. But this is the MPC 2000 XL archive. And this is your my new edition that I said I purchased before I got real sick and ended up in the hospital a couple of times. So this is the RK Professional MPC Plus 1. Alright. I'm thinking about getting that 37, the Keys 37 RK. I'm really thinking about it. And if y'all heard me say it about 2-3 times, 9 out of 10, I'm probably more than likely going to get it. Alright. Trying to move this over without taking my back out. Slide down just a hair. So that's my new edition drum thing. I haven't got a chance to get to it, to work with it. Over here in the corner over here, I have, remember I said I know how to generate my own chords. I don't need this dude's junk, right? Not to be disrespectful or nothing like that. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying. I've always been doing this. I've been doing this for years. I've already created my own chords, and I already have my own books. It's all raggedy looking and everything. A whole bunch of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wait a minute, 7. I think I got 8 over there on the keyboard. 9, 10, 11. It's getting heavy now. And plus I'm twisting. 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's 15 books of me just dropping chords left to right. In my closet, I think I have another 15 more books in there that I just sit down and was writing chords left and right, because I had a job that allowed me to just sit. That's right, sit and sit and sit. So I had no choice but to sit and write. So I started writing my own chords and chord progressions on my own. On my own. Let's do it then. On my own. Right. So yeah, I generated my own chords and chord progressions. I got a book over here. I can sit in my closet over here. And then so now I'm actually now putting um together books with chords that you would hear musicians play. And not only I'm putting them in there, but I'm also telling you what the chords are, so that you don't have to guess what they are. You don't know what they are. The biggest job is transposing them to all 12 keys. That takes a lot of energy, and it takes a lot of time, and a lot of energy, and a lot of time. So my associate, she's been doing an awesome job. Everything that I'm doing, y'all, is done scratch. There's no copy and pasting from somebody else's work. All right, believe me, it's we both. She, her dad is an engineer. So if you read between the lines, her dad is the engineer, music engineer, meaning all the way around. So her dad said, "Hey, listen, why don't y'all just help the guy out by just building the chords, charts, everything from scratch. There's no copy and pasting that I'm taking from somebody else's foolishness. I said I was gonna be nice. From somebody else's work that they did and incorporated it into my book. No, that's not happening that way. I'm doing it straight from scratch. Literally. Making the blocks and all that kind of stuff. If y'all would have seen how I originally was doing it, you probably would laugh and say, "Look at that, it was kind of corny, it was kind of funny." But hey, but it was doable. And I showed it to some of the people, and it was like, okay. But I ran across one of my coworkers, and her dad is engineering, music engineer. I guess I probably saying it wrong, but somewhere along that line. And he told her, "Why don't you guys just do it from scratch?" And then he gave her the idea. She came back and told me what the idea was, and there was no going online, seeing what somebody else did, how they did it. All right, I had already had the vision in my mind of how I wanted it to be done. So she came back and presented it to me and said, I'm like, wow. And she's literally on the computer every day, all day. Well, not all day, but majority of her time that she can do it to help you out. And of course, I've been compensating her for the work that she's put into it, because I don't believe in having somebody doing something for free, because that's not cool. I don't rock like that. So she's been doing a very awesome job creating the chords, chart, and putting the dots and the colors and stuff like that. I can actually go in there and change the coloring and do all of that too as well. But she does a great job in putting the blocks together. And yes, there is no copy and pasting from somebody else's work. This is the work she put into it, the time that she's put into it. And so yes, I will be compensating her moving forward still. I haven't seen her because I've been out. So yes, my book is definitely being done from scratch. Literally. I'm doing all the writing part of it, alright? And then I'll ship her off whatever chords I come up with. So whatever chord I sit down here on the keyboard, because keyboard lights up, it says let me know what chords I'm playing. But I can see here the organ be like, okay. Now I was gonna do this. I was gonna do an organ book or keyboard book. But once I got going with the process, it's gonna turn out to be a keyboard / organ. But yet, whatever you do on keyboard, you can do it on the organ. Pretty much most of the stuff, if you apply it in the right way. All right, so yeah. So I can't turn off my Leslie right now because of my relay is shot to the curb, I guess. So. Some work going on my baby boy. This is my baby boy. She's a little not feeling well. so so I'm gonna have some work done on it. So my wife brought my click strap manual. Okay. So she bought my click track back. Remember I did a video of how to do the app? But I'm gonna be listening to these click tracks so I can figure out some stuff for the app. Pedals. I hear it. Let's see. So I'm gonna just listen to it. Right? And if you look at checking out the pads and try to figure out which sound I want to use on the track. Right? You know. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing with this is the sounds that I might be hearing. Okay. Got that. I got the clap. And I hear this like some J bells. So that might not be in, you know, that may not be in the past. The reason why is that because this is a disc. That's music that is was generated through computer of whoever did whatever the track that they use in the computer, drum track by the way, and they transferred it to this disc. In other words, you have to have a special type of disc. This is not the standard floppy disk. This is a different kind of thicker disc. Yeah. So this is called I think the Iomega disc 100 MB on here. And again, as I said, you use this for the PC or Mac or whatever, both of them. And what's happening is that whatever drum track somebody's created on their computer, sound, drum tracks, whatever, then they download it onto this disc. Alright, now the player is going to play because I've already uploaded it. And you see that I have the disc at hand. Alright, so I have the disc at hand. That's gonna play, but the second I turn off the player and then reload and turn the player back on, all that data is out the window. Now I didn't notice at first when I first got into this business here of dealing with the player. I said I was gonna be nice. Let me say it this way. So sometimes people could deceive you, and there is a zip drive. That little gadget that you slide this disc in, and then it hooks up to the back of the PC here, like a computer, and it's called a zip drive. I call it a zip drive. And then once you plug this in, and then that's plugged in, you power up the MPC. It starts to remove whatever it is on this disc and starts to load it up into the actual MPC player. I did not know that at the time. So I had always thought that the MPC is gonna play regardless. See, nothing. You ain't getting nothing. So beware of if you want to buy one of these, purchase one of these on Amazon, not Amazon, but eBay or somebody, just remember that I had to take mine down to LA because it had the old school floppy type of style disc in here. All right, but the zip drive, the person who had sold this to me didn't give me the zip drive. So I was under this assumption of that this player was going to play with or without it, and that wasn't true. And so this disc came with the zip drive, but that person took the zip drive with them, so all I did was just pay for the player and not the zip drive. Catch what I'm saying? So it's like, let's pretend like this is a zip drive. I'm just gonna pretend like this is a zip drive. It's got these components on the back, and you plug it into this MPC. All right, and then you slide the disc in, and then it powers up the zip drive, and then the zip drive will start to load up whatever is on that disc that's transferring the information from the zip drive to the MPC. I did not know that at the time. So meanwhile, I was like, man, what's wrong with this thing? Why it ain't working? So I said, don't be deceived, because sometimes people can sell you something that if you're unaware of what's going on instead of, anyway, so that's gonna be nice. So I just went ahead and paid for the player and didn't wait around for the zip drive to be returned or sold to me for another additional price. Then I would have just bought the zip drive and kept pushing. So I got to searching around, and it didn't take me very long, a couple of minutes, so a day or two, whatever, to find out that, hey, bro, you need the zip drive, or you need to have an external drive to be installed into the player. What? In order to run the disc. I was like, what? So luckily, and I say this, luckily, I was approved for one of my vacations many years ago, and I say many years ago, to go on vacation. So that was the time that me and my wife drove down to LA, and I made some phone calls to some people, and started making this connection with other musicians, and it was like, yo, man, take me to my homie down in LA. I believe his name was Bruce something. I was gonna say Bruce Lee, but I think that was his name actually. Bruce Lee or something like that. Bruce Lee. Not Kung Fu Bruce Lee, but anyway, Hollywood Bruce Lee. That's what I'm calling him. Hollywood Bruce Lee, because he was designated in the Hollywood area. So got his phone number, called him up, and said, "Yo, I'm be coming into town," and then he gave me the quote on how much he would charge me to install the internal drive. Otherwise, I would have had to go search all over the globe to get the external drive and, plug it into the back of the player and keep it pushing that way. So he said, come on down, man. When you get down, just let me know when you're in town. And then I told him who referred me to him, and then I kept pushing. So that's so you know that the player is not going to do nothing until this is the original. This is the original that came with the zip drive, but the person left the player the disc with me, so I haven't used this disc in a while. All right, the person who sold me the MPC. This is from Young Hunter a couple of years back. I keep saying couple. Let me say more than a few years back. That I went to the church he was playing at in Vallejo and at a rehearsal. So he shared with me some data. I did buy these discs after I have talking to David Jackson. This is before I ran into Young Hunter, and I purchased I don't know how many it comes in there, 50, 60 of these discs to be able to run on here, and I was supposed to connect with David Jackson back then to have him help me out with some drum tracks and stuff like that. But he got on a tour with what was her name? Jennifer Lopez, Jennifer something Hudson, and he got real busy, so we never really got a chance to hook up. And so he would have, I believe he would have help me out with some drum tracks. And so I don't have that many drum tracks to use to do what from different songs. Probably, hopefully, if I can connect with David Jackson again, I'm gonna ask him if he can share with me. And of course, I don't believe in getting anything for free because it is what it is. So let me drop this track in here. This is the original. It came with the player, but like I said, that person kept the zip drive. All right, now it's not gonna load up anything once I pop this in here because I had already powered the player up. So it ain't gonna do nothing but make noises like it's making like it's gonna load up, but it's not gonna play nothing. So only way it's gonna load up, I have to shut it back off, kick it back on again, and now it's loading. Now that sound I hear, what I heard a minute ago, it's gonna load this disc up. All right, so it takes a little bit, depending on how much information he's put on the previous person who sold me the player, the MPC XL 2000. All right, oh that was quick. All right, so he put on here. He's called this one Churchy. Let me see. Let me turn the volume down just in case. Alright, so that's a little, churchy he did there. Yeah. Of course, you can speed that up, you can slow it down, all that good stuff. If you wanted to go faster, I just hit the button, the little cursor down here, and then use the dial to speed that up to whatever speed I wanted to go. Of course, I can still play it. How fast I wanted to go. I ain't playing override. Right? I gotta get my organ worked on. It sounds kind of funny. Okay, so yeah, you can speed it up, slow it down, whatever, yeah, that was Churchy number 1. Let's see, yeah, number 2, Shout. And you can tell the difference between the two, actually. Same thing here. I was churchy, right? And that was when I sped it up. And then I went over to church. All right. Now you can still play that and scroll one over. Hold on. Here it is. It already popped over. And I can still play this, but it's going to speed up. Sequence 2. Now I can match that speed from that previous one. So let's see. 145. 145. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now the other one shouting is gonna be a little faster, right? So I can match that speed down. That's a little faster. Scroll button, scroll back. 1. Try 150. Hopefully that might be the same speed. Back up. Scroll back 1. And we're right to it. Same speed. Scroll back over to shout. Oh, it's a little faster. Oh, went right back. My bad, hold on. We went right back to the original speed. So you do have to stop this one in particular. But if you're doing the app, you wouldn't have to stop it. Because it will just roll right to the actual speed. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There you go. I got it now. 1, 2, 1, 2. So I actually have to stop it, then set it, and then it would lock. But you can't do it while it's actually in the run mode. So I'm gonna go back to number 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, going to shout number 2, sequence 2. Alright, I might have to slow down maybe a hair. So I might have to slow that down just a hair, maybe instead of let's go 48 just to kind of see. I'm gonna try to do 48. Alright, here we go. Might be too slow, let's see. Go back to number 1. 1, 2, yep. Going to church now. Go to shout 1. I'm gonna need a sequence 2. Slow down to the speed that I think it might be bumping at, and then play it, and then it will drop right into the actual speed. Otherwise, if I try to go to the next shout music, I think there's another one, or praise break or whatever, it's not going to do it. It's going to go right. It's going to memorize the speed that it was already at. Church. Let's see what else you got over here. All right, so that was shout. That was church on number one, and then shout on number two, sequence two, and then let's see what sequence three got to tell me. So sequence three is worship. That's number three. Okay, I've never really used this track actually. I might start using it. So that was the worship. Some groove he did on it. That's some groove right there. Of course, I forgot. Let me go back to one, cause there's this little button here is called track mute. So you can play the track. You can mute some of the stuff. You can mute stuff, and you can put whatever you want. You can club somewhere. And remember, you can speed this type of stuff up anyway. And put the track back, whatever you want on there. Right? You can do whatever you want, right? Right? Let me not forget that. Alright, all of the other ones have nothing there on some of the pads, so I'm not going to trip off of that. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the track mute. I can go over here to next sequence, number 2 shout, and do the same thing, hit mute track, right? And whatever is unused, I'm just going to unpad them because there's nothing there. Nothing there. It says nothing here and nothing there. Alright, so now all of the rest of the tracks, same scenario. Whatever, right? So that's unmute. So I can go back to track unmute, right? So I ain't tripping about that. So it's pretty much set. Same scenario. I can go to that worship, see, hit the track mode there, track mute, and play the track. Alright, and whatever is unused, I'm just going to unpad it. Unpad. This one, that one. Alright, and then play the track. If I don't want the beat, no bait, no pedals. You know what I'm saying? Then I can add it or take it out. Alright, the rest of these should have nothing on it. Right, so I'm just going to unmute those ones, because there's no point in having them. Alright, there's nothing there. Alright, so get out of that, stop, and go to the next track, which is sequence number 4, and see what's going on with that groove. Remember that groove? Alright, so I see some unused one again. Unused. There it is. If I don't want that bass or the pedals. And if I want it back there, or if I don't want some other sound. The other one's back. If there's anything there. Yeah. Boom. But that's the other one. Alright, and put all those back. Alright. And that's that. Go back to mute, track mute, check that off, and go to the next one and see what's cracking on this next one. He's called it So Much. I'm not sure what that means, what song this is. I'm not sure what song he was doing, figure that one. Same thing, mute track. I'll go here and undo some of the stuff. There's nothing there. Nothing there. So same thing is there. an idea. Now, it will be difficult to do that if I'm already using this track. And if this particular song or this particular type of beat is on this track, I can't just swap up unless I know for sure on, yeah. Right. So that means all I have to make sure that whatever I'm using, whatever is going to happen in service, in the rehearsal, whenever I go back to church again, but get back into the church musical game or whatever, then I'm gonna have to know, okay, these are the tracks on this song that I can use for this specific song. But right in the middle of doing a church service, you cannot swap this out and then try to wait for the Lord, because they ain't gonna wait for you. The singer is not going to wait for you. The church is not gonna wait for you to say, hold on, wait a minute, hey, let me I gotta switch this. Hold on, could y'all wait, give me a second. So that beat is not on this track, which I know it's not. Yeah, that will be interesting. So now that I know okay, now that I know. All right, so then I muted those other areas, and then I'll go to the next song. Sequence number 6. And this is a song everybody know this one. Hallelujah, you worthy to be praised. I haven't played all this stuff in a while. Same scenario. Go to the new track. Go to the unused. On the rec. Let's see. There's one. Hold up. Where is it? Right here. Right here. I've got it. Same scenario. If I don't want some of the beat, then I don't have to have that beat, because maybe the drummer's cool with it and he can handle the beat. If not, you can get ready to clap, all the other stuff. Alright, so there you have it. Alright, let's see, that's it. One more. Alright, go back to this track, shut it off, and I can keep going on until I can figure out. Now, would that remember this if I shut this off and come back to it? I'm not sure. I haven't got that far to figure that out yet. Would I have to keep doing this? I don't know. But anyway, that was track number 6. Let's go to track number 7. You Rain. I don't know if I ever heard this song called. This one's called You Rain. I use my ones. I'm unused. I'm just gonna take them out. Take them out. And the rest on the track. Right. Take the pedals off or whatever, whatever you want to take off. I'll bring them back. Take out whatever you want to take out. Take out whatever you want to take. Put back what you want to put. Now I don't know that song, You Rain. I have to listen to it to see how that one go, and then go back to track mute again. And that's it, y'all. All right, y'all. My nurse is popping up. She's gonna be like, "Bro, what are you doing?" All right, so I'll probably get on the keys later. All right. I love y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me for a little bit. Peace of love and cornbread. My lips is getting dry now. I need some water. All right, drop this volume. My nurse is coming, so I don't want her to be yapping at me. Love y'all.